Hello, welcome to Politicalogy with Randall. This is the first episode. I've been waiting to do this because so much is going on, so much is critical for, what's the word? Existentialism, meaning we might not make it. Now, I'm not trying to come like somebody old grandmama talking about, the hour is near. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying a fundamental change is on the horizon, which will affect everyone, especially spoiled Americans who have never had, any type of conflict at home. Conflict at home that'll just change everything. And most people, not gonna make it because they're not gonna know or have an idea. They're gonna be too overwhelmed. It's gonna be a shock. We have many situations going on. First of all, we just had a debate the other day. This is really what made me begin commentating on the issues that face Americans, which I'm the most American that ever Americaned. My ancestry goes back way far in the United States. Black and white, mostly black, for which I'm so eternally grateful. Why? Because this is the group which has the most claim for this country. Why would I leave my United States and repatriate somewhere else? Never, ever. This is my country. That's like moving out your house and it's still new. Or it's yours with, for your heirloom. This is my inheritance. So, the first thing we really deal with right now, and I just want to make a quick move on everything down the list of the most pressing matters for Americans. Number one, inflation. I'll just say this. I got a friend, they make $20 an hour right now. It is June 2024. He makes $20 right now and he waters plants at Home Depot. I remember I made $20 for being a data entry specialist about 20 years ago. That was considered a lower middle class job, but now, see, there's been a shift. People are not understanding the shifts. Wages are up in low income jobs because that's the cost of living. So really nothing's changed except for the illusion that something that went up. The price of something goes up to match wages. You have to go and get your economy class. And then you'll understand the roots that's going on. The RUSE. Don't get caught up. Next. Healthcare. First of all, everything is on the chopping block. Listen, the Supreme Court just came out with a ruling grabbing power from the executive, meaning if Joe Biden wins again, he won't have no power because they are dismantling the bureaucracy. And the bureaucracy is the only safe place for democracy to actually exist. Now, do I agree with everything? The Bureau of Prisons is a part of the bureaucracy. No, I don't. But there's much more to be said on this subject. Healthcare is vicarious, the ACA or Obamacare, scary. Because during Trump, I got cut off my Medicaid. They found any reason. I got cut off Social Security. They found any reason. Everything that you think is solid and confirmed, really not. Democrats and Republicans, I really prefer a multi-party government, though we have two main parties. You have the independents and then you have others who caucus with the Democrats or the Republicans. And, the more diverse, the more justice will be served. However, the more diverse, the more chaos it seems these days because people cannot seem to come together, which is the whole root word of politics. So I don't even, I didn't know how good we had it back when we had Republicans and Democrats proper. where you can really point somebody out. Now today, you got the MAGA, you got the the super liberals, Democrats over on this side that they have different avocations than the ones on the right, but the ones on the left really trying to help people. The ones on the right is just like the devil's spawn. Evil is their course of action. Don't get me started. Drug addiction, woo! We got to cover all of that, but not today. Drug addiction is a health issue. I'll make a statement. Drug addiction is a health issue, and it should be treated as such. Now, drug distribution is another thing. Hell, let me tell you something. They have ibogaine, even synthetic ibogaine, which will heal most of the people. 99% of the people who go through ibogaine treatment leave drugs alone for life, and they have an epiphany within their life just to boot, just for extras. But it's outlawed in the United States. Wonder why? All right. Gun violence, it's a shame. It's a shame. I almost don't want to go to the show because I'll be like, you know what? This gonna be the shootout day. I gotta dress nice. Make sure my drawers clean because I don't want to have my corpse found with no dirty drawers. No, actually, you take a shit when you die. I'm sorry, y'all. Violent crime. I come from 51st and Hermitage Street, Southside Chicago, 60619. I grew up. They was putting babies in the garbage can. I saw crack hit. I saw heroin. I saw all the other shit you want to see. Or shall I say that you don't want to see. Federal budget deficit. Come on, y'all. The ruse. Okay? If I can print money, ain't never going to be no deficit. Moral values, this orange clown has come along. First of all, have given white supremacists license, even the DL ones, license to be rude and nasty and really state their cause. And so they're doing that. And I can't even say that I'm messed up about it. I had a sneaking suspicion that a lot of people still felt the way that they felt in the Jim Crow era, in the Reconstruction era, in the slavery era, antebellum era. Thank you very much. So if we talk about racism, what is it? I'm a racist. I love my race. Climate change. It was just 100 degrees in Maine. The fuck? Domestic terrorism. We've had domestic terrorism since the beginning. The hashtag Ku Klux Klan. Stop playing with me. The worst domestic terrorism ever was the Ku Klux Klan and their cohorts. And let's not forget, stand back but stand by. That's what Trump said to the white supremacist various groups. And that's exactly what they did. So that's why January 6th happened and they desecrated the damn Capitol. They're getting ready to perhaps strong possibility to elect a person who is a convicted felon. Okay, I'm a convicted felon. I've been offered several jobs and a formal offer of employment, which they signed. And they withdraw their job offer once the data facts come back, say I'm a convicted felon. Oh yeah, Randall got assault with a deadly weapon. Randall got driving while suspended. Randall got a DUI. Randall has a kidnap case, was convicted on kidnap in his early years. Randall has many, many crimes, drug crimes. Yeah, he's a convicted felon. We don't think you would want him for your employment. So that means when I got my biggest conviction, because I had juvenile cases and all of that, but when I got my greatest conviction in 1992 at the age of 17, I received a life sentence. I can't participate in the workforce just like everybody else. A 21-year-old, I can't hardly get a job at McDonald's. I can't hardly get a job at the grocery store, 7-Eleven. They pay me under the table because they don't want me on the books as an employee because of my background. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a great employee. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. Nevertheless, if Donald Trump gets elected as president, I'll be on the next ticket because I'm more eligible, given removing the convicted felon part. I'm more qualified, more intelligent, more vital than anything like that. It's like looking at Chucky as a grown man. Come on, y'all. Come on. I don't want to have to start a cult like Trump. Make America normal again. Manna. Manna is what came out of the Ark of the Covenant. Manna feeds the people. It's nutrient. This is my God. Garbage. Make America garbage again. This has been Politicalogy with Randall Guilford. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe.